Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And it almost feels like we were destined to get to this point. The top two seeds of the college football playoff have survived. They've been on a collision course all season long. They've come through the challenges and the distractions, and now they'll fight for that beautiful trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wow, taking a shot on the very first play. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pulls it in. It's Miller. He's swarmed by the defense.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
They need a yard here in third down to keep this opening drive going. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense stops him right at the line there.
Yeah, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out. But the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
The offense stays on the field of this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Yeah, that is a gutsy call to go for it on fourth down in your own territory. You can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call specifically for these situations.
Play action here on first down. Looking for a deep completion. And he's got it down there inside the 35. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming up, second down and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Second down. We're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Bringing pressure. He'll lose the rush. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Makes the catch for the defense. Breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Second down and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And he knocks through the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Remember last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Trying to get the throw off. Ball away quickly, but nobody in the area, and the official is going to call intentional grounding here. Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's McClellan. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Quarterback
quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Tries the right with a quick throw. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the tackle is made, not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid gain.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
2nd down after that previous play. RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, I'm surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking to throw yet again. This time, a completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's hit just before the throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. And the Ducks will bring their punt team on the field now. And that sets up a return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll try the right here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Escapes the pocket. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Nice catch made along the sideline. He does just get the foot down. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. What's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He'll hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing it.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And he's caught inside the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of it?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Under pressure, just lets it go. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
The Ducks pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Makes the grab on the right side for a big gain. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the defense wraps him up.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, I know they got some positive yards here, but I got to say, I'm really impressed with this defense and the way they're flying to the football. They realize, hey, this is the national championship. They got to try to buck up here down by their own goal line and come up with a big play now on third down.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's escaping the pocket now. Eludes the rush. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on fourth and goal here. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Chris, So I like the call here, going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Tackle made after just a short gain. The defense setting up to go against this heavy formation. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Man, put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver. So it's the instincts, and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down a wide receiver for a loss like that.
Throws it to the right. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
With the return, it's McClellan. Coverage team brings down the returner. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Ducks. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the grab. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
But the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 49. First down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Lets it go. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for his back. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And the Buffaloes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Spinning out of the tackle. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Great job with the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught in the flat by the running back. Touchdown, Colorado. Still no answer for this offense.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball in the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
They convert the PATs, so the lead is now 21. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he fires the football to the right side. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Important 2nd down play coming up. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He'll call for the fair catch here. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Launching downfield. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up.
Here we go.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's McClellan. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Can he take it all the way? And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buffaloes will kick it off to begin the second half. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big game.
Well, it doesn't take long to figure out what kind of adjustments they made at halftime. Here we are, the very first series to start the second half in the championship game, and they're taking shots downfield. They clearly see matchups they want to take advantage of.
New center downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Fires it on the move. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
It's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Touchdown, Oregon. Strong game by this quarterback. Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. Now they get set to kick it away.
Colorado, 35, Oregon, 14.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Gain moves the ball right near midfield. It'll be first down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And looking to throw now on first down. Defense is coming after him. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Going the other way, can they catch him? Going to take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, Ducks. Extra point try coming now. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Receiver in motion now. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? A handoff to the back. He's swarmed by the defense. Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's brought down out at the 46.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Slides to avoid the big hit. And the Buffalo's offense is on the move now. It's press coverage now from these DBs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks left and finds his target there. Poked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on.
It's intercepted. The defense sniffed out the screen pass. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. The passing game is so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. Even at a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion makes it second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Finds an open target on the left side. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
The offense stays on the field. We're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Let's throw to the right, looking for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he lobs it deep down the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to launch it deep again. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up the third down.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give the receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
On third down, he drops to throw. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Pressure is coming. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense. The offense starts with excellent field position. Quick throw caught on the left side. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Catch made on the left side. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. So no return here. He takes the knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And looking for a big play here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. An explosive gain, big play, and moves the ball inside the 40.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play, try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. Going to try to use his legs here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
First and 10 play coming up. The quarterback making some changes at the line. First down. They're going to throw the football. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Trying to extend the play. Nice grab. It's Robinson. And he'll be brought down.
Another big game by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a third and short from the 20. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Well, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Oregon. Kicking team on now for the extra point. BHC is good. They still trail, though. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Now it's second down here. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll run it to the left. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it here. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
And the Buffaloes looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And it's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? The offense sets up with a first and goal. Handoff heading left. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. On third and goal, they'll try to run it in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Lets it go on the move. Launching deep. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. They move the 6. They'll go to the line here on 1st down now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Pass rush closing in. And it's a throwaway. It's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Looking to chuck it again. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Breaks free. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. He's running out of time here. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He's moving out of the pocket. Makes the catch. Can he get in? The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1. 4th down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. He's escaping the pocket now. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Touchdown, Ducks. This game is far from over. They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. I believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Colorado Buffaloes.